You don't need Allegri to jerk you off balls deep. You can't have another, set of blue balls over here. Somebody's got to give it to me.
It might be long. It might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
They're double teaming the guy. On paper, nothing says I'm going to come. I don't know who I have to please sexually. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome in to the Black and White Take. At least that's what I'm calling it whenever I'm on here. Welcome back into the Bianconeri Zone with some of your latest, Juventus takes each and every day. Some of you may be happy, some of you may not be happy about what we say. We're going to talk about it anyway. With me, I'm Justin Zobro. With me today, as always, my guy Julian Genotti. How you doing, sir?
I was not expecting that. That was awesome. It was really funny. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You can thank Dog Daddy Davide. I was just say, remember Davide for that. He cut all those sounds. We have a bunch more. I cut it short. Otherwise, that would have gone on for a long time. Alejandro, this is what happens. You may not like it. You may try to sack me, but I still got the login, still got all the passwords. Haven't changed the passwords yet, so I'm still here on the channel. And last I checked, you needed us until your tests and all that are done.
Yeah, exactly. Too funny.
Anyway, we're here talking everything you care about with Juventus. We have a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff that you were kind of hoping at least to be talking about, things to be reporting. But it's been a slow pace to it. I guess would be the kindest way to put it.
Yeah, absolutely. We were just talking before we started. Nothing really happened today. It was very slow. We know that Romeo Agresti went on his YouTube channel again, or the Goal Italia YouTube channel, and said much about nothing. He pretty much calmed down the Pogba to PSG thing, but in totality, nothing's happened.
Yeah. Basically, you tell PSG, calm down. Your boy's not coming home. He's not coming home. He's coming to his real home right now. That sounds really, really cheesy fanboy stuff. I apologize, guys. I don't like when I do that stuff. Guys, if you're in here, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, all that good stuff. It really helps our channel each and every day. We try to bring you content. We apologize. Yesterday we were out. We were not doing lives. We had a lot of. It was just crazy around here. So it is what it is. But you got a short from Julian that pissed off a lot of people. So it's always good. It's always good. Always nice. Seeing how the Dybala fanboys react. I guess for the most part.
Which is super, super weird, because you think that they're a Dybala fanboy, they just leave and go with it. Mostly the Ronaldo fans, what happened with them?
It took them
Ronaldo left Juventus, and therefore their fans go. I don't like. Also, can I again?
You want to rant again?
No. I get kind of. I get why Ronaldo has a fan club, because he's the second best player to ever play. Justified fan club. Why does Dybala have a fan club?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I liked Dybala when he was here.
No,
I liked when he was usable, but I wasn't. For sure. This is something that maybe you and I would never understand, because you and I as fans are just kind of more invested in the team. It's team first. It's this is a cheesy old thing to say, but maybe I sound like an old get off my lawn or whatever. Here in America, when it comes to playing sports, the thing that a lot of times they tell you is it's about the name on the front of the shirt, not on the back.
Yes.
And I truly believe that, regardless
Absolutely.
of who, even in Del Piero, it's about Juventus, not Del Piero.
For sure. Once he left and he went to Sydney or whatever, Australia, I didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You know what I mean? It's done. That's why I don't understand why there's a Dybala FC. It's really, really strange.
I'll get it. I'll never understand it. I think at this point, though, it's just they can go to Inter. They'll be happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hear there's a lot of mice in Milan, so he'll definitely be fed. The snake will be fed. So it'll be good to go. Anyway, we're getting into some of the stuff talking about Juventus. I don't know. I know you have a little game we're going to play. I think it's called Ale's Percentages. Ale's not here. But it's still Ale's Percentages. We're going to go through these. A game that I don't truly understand because the percentages, usually a percentage makes up 100%. No, anyway, I'll argue about it later.
I'll explain to you the math, Justin.
Okay.
I'll explain to you the math.
Okay, you explain it to me, and the next time I'll break it down better. really, when we're talking about the news today, I mean, is there anything that really sticks out to you when we open this up that you really want to? I mean, obviously the main two stories are once again, Di Maria and Pogba. Actually, I know I asked you. I'm just gonna overrule Di Maria. I want to open it up with him.
Yep.
There were reports 24 to 48 hours. It's been that.
Yeah,
it has been.
It's been past that. It's been past that, to be honest.
Get your ass on board or get off. Also, these reports today, where there's a €9 million figure that he's demanding thrown out there. That I don't know how accurate this is. So I want to be careful because these things could be fudge numbers. We'll just say that there could be a little bit of fudge there. It could be it could be inaccurate. But if he's demanding €9 million, get the hell out of here, my guy.
Yeah, if he's only coming because we're offering more and more money, it comes to a point where do you draw the line? Mm-hmm. Also, it like you said, it's been 24 hours past the 48-hour deadline. It's been past that already at this point.
Yeah.
And now Romeo Gresti said, Paul Pogba's coming and he's going to be announced on his documentary. And then we're going to get famous winger on July 4th. Did you not find that extremely random? Was that tongue in cheek? Because I couldn't get to watch it today.
No, I don't think it was tongue in cheek. I think it's here's the way that I want to go about this. And when I say this stuff, I think it's very important that I'm not misconstrued in what I'm saying or how I'm saying it. Okay. Yeah. When I speak about specific individuals, highly respected individuals that are in the field when it comes to Romeo Gresti and what he does, being a journalist, but also, let's be honest, he is Juventus's journalist. He is as close as, if there's anybody who has their finger or whatever you want to call it on the pulse of Juventus, it's Romeo Gresti. He's the guy. Yes. There's a reason for that. I mean, obviously he's developed relationships. He's been there for a long time. He's respected. Again, the thing with that goes along with it is you develop a relationship, and because of that relationship, you become somewhat of Juventus's. I want to say this again. I'm not saying this is a negative thing about him. You become Juventus's mouthpiece. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're
absolutely.
But that's what journalism is, though. That's what journalists in general. That's kind of what you do. When I say their mouthpiece, I mean if you're Juventus, you utilize those pieces to get the narrative you want out there. If you're not doing that, you're not doing your job. If you're the PR guy for Juventus. So first off, okay, let's real quick. My guy, I don't know if you're here, Michael Salvetti. I just want to touch on this real quick. I appreciate your comments. I know you watch our videos regularly. You're here every day. I don't know if you're here in the chat right now or if you're watching the video. If you're watching the rewatch, all respect to you. Appreciate you. You're a good guy. I just want to clarify something, though, because I feel like it's not just you. It's just you happen to be the latest person to comment on this. There's a lot of people who say this. And people don't understand what we do here. We're not journalists. We're fans. No. And we're very open and blunt about it. When you go to the channel, it says, for the fans, by the fans. It doesn't mean we are reporting, well-respected, journalism. We're talking about the topics, and we're giving our reaction. This is a reactionary YouTube channel. That's what this is about. Maybe you'll get some of your news from us because we can all put it together because Alejandro, he's a compiler. He compiles, he's a compiler, if you will. He compiles the news for us so we can get together each and every day. It's me. That's how I've operated that way for years on Twitter. Just different accounts. That's how it's the easiest way to get your news nowadays. Instead of sitting around watching the evening news or whatever nonsense, reading the newspaper. So when it comes to that, we're going to talk and we're going to give our opinions. My opinion does not always reflect every other fan. This is just my spot whenever I record a video. And that's what it is. Yep. This is how I feel about it. And first of all, I think there's something in the comment, something along the lines of, and I'm trying to get it correct. I don't have it in front of me, but it was something along the lines of Juventus doesn't need to or doesn't have to care about making you all or whatever, making you happy or making you whatever stuff. That's absolutely correct. They don't have to give a damn about me. They don't have to give a damn about me personally. Yeah. They probably, for their bottom line, have to care about the majority of Juventus fans. The majority that are paying for tickets, that are going to games, that are buying the jerseys, that are doing all that stuff. You have to do it. And I know, I apologize. I'm already taking over. I didn't mean to. Go ahead. Start going on a rant. I apologize.
No,
But you have to care about the pulse when it comes to the fan base of how they're feeling. I would imagine Juventus feels these, when I'm saying this is I think, Allegri and Yelly, these people, they all should be understood. I don't think I don't think Nedved or any of them are that disconnected from the fan base that they don't feel or that they don't have emotional feelings about the club that they love so much, that they work for, that they help build. So I'd imagine they feel pretty similar to me or on another level because they care about the success of the club. When you get to a player, like we're talking about the Pogba situation and all that, part of the reasoning you're buying and you're investing in these players, Vlahovic for one, yes, you want to see Juventus win, but you also, it's a good faith effort you're showing the fans, the backers, the people who paid money, who do all this, who do whatever it is for the club. And my wife keeps calling me, and I hope it's not an emergency. But let me get through this rant, and I'll call you back. Basically, so where was I? Okay. The reason you make investments, obviously, you want Juventus to be successful. Obviously, you want to make money. How do you make money? By being successful. How do you make money?
Yep.
By winning games. How do you win games? Good players. So all these things they coincide with one another. Like if Juventus just puts out a bad product every day, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to lose money. You're going to be Palermo, who are just, did they end up getting back to City B or not? I don't even know. I didn't follow it close enough. I don't know if they did.
I don't know. I feel like they did. There's a lot of talk of them getting promoted, so maybe. Probably.
They were clawing their way back up from City D trying to get back to City A. Like, it's a long road. I'm not saying Juventus is really in danger of being that, obviously. But at the same time, what you're doing is you're showing good faith to the fans in these investments. I'm not saying you have to tell us anything. I'm not saying how you have to tell us anything. What I'm saying is you can control the narrative a little bit in your secrecy. We know one thing. We know that these guys, if they want to, they're able to do stuff secretly. Vlahovic, there are rumors about it, but there was nothing concrete that really said, until Fabiana put that out there, that was kind of and it got done. You know what I mean? Like we knew about Vlahovic. We knew that he was going to be a target in the summer. We did not know that they were going to be able to make a jump in the way that they did. We did not know they were going to have to do that. Guys, if you're here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. So what I'm trying to get at is there's a narrative, a way you can control this. I mean, I'm not telling you how to do it. You can parse out pieces saying that it's another target, saying that it's something else. You can try to keep the Pogba stuff as quiet as possible. Talk with him and be like, hey, we know you have this documentary thing coming out. We need to keep this quiet because there is a truth to it. You lose a little bit of what you're investing in by letting it go as long as it has. By letting this, it's done. That's great. Once you get to June, was it 17th? Once you get to June 17th and it's been May, you're expecting May that could potentially break. And I understand not everybody lives on Twitter. Not everybody lives in this world that's on YouTube. Obviously, we have close to 2,900 subscribers right now. That's not obviously the majority of Juventus fans. But at the same time, the people that aren't here, the people that are on Twitter, the people that you're just hearing stuff through the news that read the Tuta Sport or whatever. Like at this point, you're like, when's it going to happen? I keep hearing day in and day out. It could be next step in a day or so, in the next days. It's wearing. It wears out a little bit of that the good feeling or whatever you want to call it. The good I hate saying vibes. I don't know why I hate that term so much. But like
for someone who hates saying it, you say it so much.
I know I do. I think I think this is maybe I'm toxic negativity guy, and that's what I am. No, next I do have a video that I'm gonna get working on, a hot take one that I do want to talk about. Juventus, a comparison with another brand that's whatever. Wow. And then I want to talk about toxic. I'll give a quick preview. All this, I'll talk about toxic negativity, but also I think people are also forgetting about toxic positivity, and that's something else we need to talk about too. Anyway, that's just my soapbox. That's really what I wanted to say. Juventus doesn't have to cater to me, but I think also you should read the room, and I think people who are in charge of knowing how to do good PR work and know how to what looks best and what works the best, they know how to do that. They know how to work through it. So I don't know. That's where I'll sit with that. Talking about Di Maria, that's why though it has bothered me just how long it's taken and how they haven't really put their foot down when there are reports that they're trying to put their foot down here recently. Yeah,
that's the thing that bothers me the most.
Let me vacate the microphone for you for a second and let you, if you want to respond to anything I said, or if you want to move on to whatever topic, it's all yours.
I mostly agree with you. Like pretty much, I agree with everything you're saying there. As you were ranting and raving about how it should not just it should cater to fans for the most part, but also like the whole idea of there's structure to this. Di Marzio is saying that your buddy Nicolo Zaniolo is not being looked at for the attack, and I know you're half paying attention right now.
I heard you, Di Marzio, saying that.
Yeah,
he's not my buddy is Zaniolo. Got it.
Yeah, your buddy is Zaniolo. He's not being looked at the attack.
There's one thing
some
that
non-news
is that anything could happen.
Some non-news.
Hey, anything could change in days. Anything. I think that's what Agresti said. Hey, anything could change tomorrow, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But there's that. And then Misak is saying that DiMarcio is saying next week for Di Maria updates. And that just goes back to your point.
It's always next week. It's always the next few days. It's always in the next coming hours. Like, it's ridiculous. It's preposterous. At this point, if you're Juventus, it's not all in Juventus. But at that point, like, I don't know. Like, it's a hard time to convince me, especially given the crap going on with Di Maria and the whole situation of him only wanting to play a freaking year. Like, that's why I'd be okay with moving on. Maybe he does some great. I don't think he. Maybe he does some great things in a year, but it's a year. It's a year, and I'm still not convinced that he's going to give it his all after the World Cup's over.
What did Alejandro say when Cherubini and Arribene first came in? Like during his first or second live, he always said these guys said that there was a 3-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
What does a 34-year-old for 1 year do for a 3-year plan when you're in year 2?
Yep.
Well, going into year 2.
Yeah, I mean it's a stop.
I'm not saying it might help. It might help advance it a little bit, and then we can go get, if we win something, we can go get the next right winger or whatever. But optically, a 34-year-old right winger that is definitely leaving after the year, and potentially is not going to care about after the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
How does that help your 3-year plan? But again, I love Di Maria. Like, he's a great player.
Yeah.
There's such a weird predicament.
No, I completely agree. I do like him. I think, it's not this. And I don't want to say this because I feel like what I was going to say is it feels almost like a panic move. Like, help us get better now because we don't have the pieces to do it. Because we're not developing guys to work in the system. Because we're not developing the system. And that's what bothers me. It's because there is no system that's developing. I said this for a while, and I just thought, maybe it's just me not being educated enough in, Calcio to look around and be like, how exactly is this being played out? But no, there's guys, well-respected people who I watched as well who were saying the exact same things I was saying, which is just nothing changed through the entire year. If anything, they got worse.
Yep.
During parts of the season, besides having, a stretch where they went unbeaten.
The 1-0s.
Yeah, the 1-0s, the draws, lots of draws in there. Not a lot.
Sorry, but I don't know if anybody. I tweet some weird stats, but we never won a game this year by more than 1 goal.
Really?
Every single one of our wins was in Serie A. So cool it, people. In Serie A, we didn't win a game more than 1 goal. That's crazy to me.
That is crazy. Is that true? I'm working
that
in my
is actually
head.
True. Yeah.
That's insane. I mean,
we had a bunch of 1-0s, a bunch of 2-1s. We had a 4-3, a couple of 3-2s.
Mm-hmm.
Misak, dude, it's a stat. We never won by 2 goals in Serie A. I promise you.
Yeah.
Udinese.
I'm trying to recall. See, let me pull up this season. Let me pull it up. It's a stat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that even if it's not true, we'll be like it's a fact.
Someone tweeted it out that we didn't win by more than 1 goal.
Oh, well, Twitter's never wrong.
No.
No, Twitter's never wrong.
It wasn't Twitter.
Where
are we? Okay. as we go along, people are saying Genoa. Like, I don't remember.
I'm pulling it up. Let's see.
As you do that, where is Alejandro in the chat right now? Because is he watching his news?
Why are you getting new stuff popping up? You need.
Sorry, not Juventus stuff. Yeah, you go look.
So, no, I was just saying. I apologize. I was pulling an Alejandro by like not even talking or responding to you. So I apologize.
That's why I'm talking right now.
Yeah, I was like, I just went ranting for so long. Okay, now I'm looking through Juventus. They lost 2-0. They lost 4-2. 2-1 against Genoa. Looking. Okay. Okay, this is not Serie A. This is 2-0 over Fiorentina in the Coppa Italia. Okay, let's go back to March.
Did we beat Hellas Verona 2-0 when Vlahovic and...
Yeah, that's not true. Okay. Because, we did... Juventus beat Sampdoria 3-1.
In Serie A?
Yeah, they beat Salernitana 2-0. Maybe it was nothing more than two.
Maybe it was more than 2.
Yeah, okay, they beat Hellas Verona 2-0.
I was going to say the Dusan Vlahovic and... Okay, I apologize.
Okay.
It was 2-0. You're right, Misak.
Yeah, Udinese 2-0, like they said earlier.
Yeah, sorry. So the Vlahovic and the Zakaria goal when they first came, that game. I remember that one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I apologize. My fault.
Let me respond. Okay. All right. But yeah, I mean, either way, I mean, the telling thing there, though, is you could have said that and I would have 100% believed you if nobody else really checked.
I believed it, and I read it wrong and I believed it.
Because it felt that way through most of the season. Guys, if you're in here, please hit that like button. It really does help our channel. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. No, but yeah, I completely buy into that. With that line of thinking. The problem is here's the thing. Here's my question I want to throw out to you all. Di Maria, the Di Maria situation that unfolds. Something that I wanted to bring up today, and I think I forgot it. I think I left it at the very end of the video, so most of you probably clicked off by the time we got there because I had to go through Archer news and I had to go through the crap news that nobody cares about, the repeat news. The what's happening with Archer, nobody cares. A defender, who's the defender going to be? It's the same news, different day. But at the end, I threw this out there. What happens with Juventus if we get to the end of this this cycle, or at least this month, and Juventus land neither Pogba? Say Pogba actually ends up going to PSG, and Di Maria at Barcelona or somewhere else. If you end up with neither of those two, and that's where you're starting back at ground zero.
If you're starting back at square one and it's July, you're screwed. That means, and then Lotito knows that you didn't get Pogba. So Lotito says, "Hey, I want 100 mil for Milinkovic-Savic, or not 100. Let's say 80.
Yeah.
Still, that's ridiculous for him. And then there's your plan B. That's your plan B gone, because you can't afford that. You're gonna overspend on Berardi. Your plan B for Di Maria. It's gonna be a poop show. Let me tell you. Because once your summer, or once your main targets are not coming and it's July and you have nobody in yet, you look really stupid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I agree. Real quick, just I want to respond to what you're saying. United Fire said this season is a write-off. The upcoming season or the previous season? I'll disagree with both, but let me know which one you're talking about.
The upcoming one, he's saying if we don't get Pogba or Di Maria. No,
it's not a write-off. I'm sorry. No, it can't be. It cannot be a write-off. I don't give a damn who you get. When I feel like maybe when you're saying this is not what you mean, but when you say that it's a write-off, it sounds like you're throwing Allegri and the management a bone at that point. You're just saying, this is okay. This is acceptable. It's fine. Here's an excuse. Excuse. Oh, we couldn't land these guys. Oh, we couldn't do this. Oh, we have old guys. Old guys are injured. Excuse. I'm not here for excuses. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for doing 3 seasons in a row of barely making top 4.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna throw them a bone per se with that. I think he's just saying in general, the season's a write-off because they suck. They're gonna suck. Oh, I know that, and you know that. And the management and the coach should be still held accountable, right? Because the management should be definitely accountable.
Yeah.
Okay, DiMarzio saying nothing on PSG. Pogba chose Juventus.
Okay. So can we just do it? Here we go. At this point, can we do the here we go? Can we just do it? Like, what am I going to do?
We have to wait for next Friday.
Yeah, what's funny is next Friday, I got a bunch of stuff going on that Friday. Like, literally, June 17th, I think I have.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I need to check my schedule. Like, right in the middle of the day. So, we'll see.
I'm available.
Yeah.
I told my cousin, he's like, do you want to get lunch on Friday? I was like, no, I can't. It's going to be Pogba day.
Right. Problem is, I don't remember. Oh, you have to watch my kid. That's what it is. My wife is out.
Bring him on.
Put Luca on here. Just have you get your Luca. I'll get my Luca.
Okay,
we'll
fair.
They're basically the same age. It's
They're the same kids. They're kids.
Yeah. I tried. I remember before I brought him down here, and I had him working on. Like I was editing a video, and I had him just sitting on my lap trying to keep him still. Dude, he was just smacking the keyboard, smacking the mic, smacking everything up. It was the worst. But yeah, so maybe if he gets a little bit older. When he gets older, also, maybe keep him off screen. We'll see. I don't know. It's a kid.
Also, I think I read the Italian wrong, but Juventus have not abandoned the Zaniolo idea. You need to keep an eye on it, says DiMarzio.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, buddy. You hear that, Haneen? That's for you. That's right. That's right for you, Haneen. Haneen is saying, why are we not working on other stuff while waiting on Pogba Di Maria? Inter's working on 5 more players at once. I'm sure there's working going on, but it doesn't seem to be anything. And maybe
concrete.
Maybe this is Juventus taking my advice, and maybe this is literally Juventus actually working behind the scenes quietly, so this stuff isn't leaked out. I mean, the one thing we know, the next obvious one seems to be Molina.
I really hope it is.
Yeah, it seems like he's probably the third one on the list the most likely candidate to me to end up signing and bringing him in, unless, the Bernardi, all that crap comes in.
Yeah.
Kostic is interesting, but like, I don't know. I still don't have a read for Kostic if that is even though there's people who saying it's not, but like, is
the barber.
Yeah. What the barbers? I'm sorry, I didn't.
The barber asked Kostic, "Hey, what's your next team?" And he's like, "Juventus."
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah.
Maybe. I know there were reports that he turned down the renewal today. Well, that's what I talked about in the daily video. If you didn't watch it, go watch it or whatever. I guess
I watched it today.
Yeah, I was about to say go believe yourself. But I was like, no, go watch it. Go watch it. But no. There's certain pieces that I just can't figure out because it's kind of confusing. Because of Dybala's departure, because of the Kostic, because of the Di Maria stuff, it's like, who's Dybala's replacement?
Yeah.
To me, I don't know. To me, you got to have a replacement, and then you got to have another piece to go alongside that too. So it's not just that. So like, I mean, Kostic seems like a really good get. He's got good stats, whatever. I just don't know if Kostic and Di Maria is enough in the end. Like to tell me, oh, I feel good about that. Like I understand the running trend seems to be Moise Kean needs to leave so that way Raspadori can come in. But then what if they go for Bernardi instead? And then I'm just gonna be, I don't know, I'm done. Like I just quit. I quit the channel. I quit everything at that point.
Yeah. Before we move on, you're not gonna like this one.
Go ahead. Hit me with
Juventus are waiting on Di Maria, but 3 to 4 days is now the max. Juventus would have moved on possibly, but probably Allegri asked to wait.
I mean,
this is from Padula, not DiMarzio. Is very raw.
I don't know why. I was like, give me something to work with over here. What do I got? Sorry, I switched over to Pornhub. I don't know what that was.
This isn't After Dark, Justin.
I know you're right. This isn't After Dark. I can't get flagged. This will be. Dude. If they keep adding freaking days, this is. I mean, it's unprofessional. Like to me, it's unprofessional because obviously he wants to go to Spain.
It seems like that anyway.
Good bleeping luck. I mean, just go. Just send him there. Let him go. I don't care. Like at this point, I don't know. Yeah. Alejandro says like and subscribe. Let me throw Ale up there. He won't throw me up there, but I'll throw him up there. So there we go. Like and subscribe, guys. I don't know. I'm vetoing over here, and I don't know why I'm vetoing so much about this, but that does piss me off. It makes no sense to me that you're gonna say keep giving him extra days. Set the freaking ultimatum date. Give him the ultimatum. It should have been 24 hours, and that should have been it. You've had 3, 4. You've had much more. You've had over a month. I was about to say 3 weeks, but that was when we thought that the news was going to break.
I think my coach's corner has been up for almost a month now.
It has. It's really close to it.
At the same time though, like 3 or 4 days. Okay, so today's Friday, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're still not going to get an answer.
Nope.
You absolutely know that at this point. So I'm not holding my breath. I don't really care anymore. If he comes, he comes. If not, I'm under the impression we're getting Berardi. So
when Ale sent that earlier today, I didn't see the date and I almost lost it. But I was like, wait, wouldn't there be a lot more?
What?
The old tweet, the old Bernardi.
Oh yeah, 2015, yeah.
That was kind of weird that they put out that release when he never came.
Yeah.
Like, isn't that weird? Yeah. That's something you feel
Twitter was weird back then.
I guess it was a different place, but it just feels like you maybe hold the horses a little bit there.
Yeah.
My dog, he was outside. It was just torrentially like pouring while I was gone, and I came back. He's soaked, and he just smells like straight ass right now, and it's horrible. And he's lying here right next to me. And I'm gonna have to get rid of him. Anybody want to adopt a dog? Anyway, let's. I mean, have we said what we need to say? Have we said enough about Di Maria today?
I'm over it. Like I'm okay. I don't really care.
I'm almost.
I agree with everything you said, so I'm not gonna just say the same thing.
Yeah, well, I'm almost wanting to just like put it down and just say, you know what, I'm not talking about him until it's final anymore. Like Alejandro can keep putting updates, and I'm just gonna ignore them. I'll throw them up on the screen. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be like,
read it.
This dude in the shit. It just keeps whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna have to talk about him because when we play our game.
That's true. We are. Damn it. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about him one more time.
We are. We are going to talk
at least today.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Hanin says Morata, Vlahovic, Di Maria, Kostic, Chiesa, Cuadrado is good enough for next season.
Absolutely.
If all are healthy.
Yeah,
I mean, Chiesa's not going to be available till later. Cuadrado kind of sucks right now. If we're being real. So that leaves Morata, Vlahovic, Di Maria, and Kostic. So that means 2 buys.
Morata might be another loan.
Mm-hmm.
And then Di Maria and Kostic will cost 20 or 15 million combined.
I still think it's like one of those things where, I mean, if you don't have Moise Kean in that, I feel like you still buy another guy, right? I don't know, maybe not.
No, I think 6 is enough. 6 is almost too much.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a proponent of having a sub for every player. So to me, that looks like Chiesa, Vlahovic, Di Maria as your main 3, and then Kostic, Morata, Cuadrado as your second 3.
Okay. I mean. My one thing that I would say to that, and I apologize, I'm totally Alejandroing you right now.
That's fine.
Got to get this stuff sent in while I'm doing this. I don't know. I kind of feel like, and I know people are going to disagree with me. This is me kind of having that investment in Raspadori that I feel like I'd rather. I don't know. To me, it almost feels like they're not that they're interchangeable. Does it a little bit of Di Maria and Kostic? Am I wrong in that?
Like, you said they're the same?
That they're not the exact same, but I just feel like they're more similar than like a player like Raspadori would be.
I think Kostic is a not a modern left winger because he's a left-footed crosser player, whereas Di Maria is a modern cut in with your strong foot on the inside and shoot far post or whatever.
Yeah.
Chiesa would be the same as a modern winger.
True.
I think Raspadori is not a winger. I think he's more of a centralized player. He does play on the wing for Italy sometimes, and he does drift out there for Sassuolo, but that's still someone that I would love to have on the team because he's very, that's a utility player up front.
Okay.
You can stick him on a wing, and you can stick him up front, and that's fine. So, in terms of being able to use him everywhere, yes, him. It's similar to Morata. Morata play? He can play left wing and he plays striker.
Yeah.
Well, not well, but he can do it.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's probably just my personal investment, really. That just makes me say I'd rather have
for sure.
And that's just I feel like long term wise, that's a player I want. Especially, I guess maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm saying Kostic and Raspadori because Di Maria has pissed me off so much, and because he's not because you're not building toward anything with him. It's you're hoping this mercenary does the job for a season. That's where you are. I mean, that's it. So I don't know. Maybe if the thing with what they're talking about there with what was I saying? With Raspadori, maybe they are pushing him off till next season. Maybe that is the actual.
If we don't get him this summer, I hope no one gets him. Obviously, so.
Yeah, that is something that it does worry me. It does worry me that you're going to end up having I don't know, Milan or somebody sneak in and get him. This kind of situation, especially when I thought they were going to be the ones that would settle for Bernardi. And,
if let's picture this. Let's do that 3-year plan. Let's say Di Maria comes in this year, plays, and Cuadrado plays this year. Those two are gone next year. Like he's at the end of the road.
Yeah.
And Di Maria's gone. So then you have 2 more spots open, and then you don't know what's going on with Morata. So you have 3 attackers. You have Kostic, you have Chiesa, you have Vlahovic.
Okay.
Bring in Raspadori, great. That could be a thing next year.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe another dude, and then you're good. Because maybe Kyle George is an afterthought at this point.
Yeah, he's. I forgot he was alive. I honestly forgot he was alive.
Italia 0788 saying, Julian, you have any other thoughts on the whole Dybala transfer? Are you just over it? It's hard to believe. It's still hard to believe. Go look up my 1 minute short. It was early in the morning, and I was not having it. I'm not like, I don't have any. I still feel the same.
Do you need a second? Do you need a second to rephrase that? Do you want to go out there again?
Why?
Do you want to say it again? Do you want to
rant, or did I say something?
No,
no.
Do you personally want to go out and rant again about him?
No, I'm just fake tears. Like it is what it is. Everyone's seen it.
I mean, honestly, I'm more pissed off because he cried like a little bitch about it. I know I'm sounding toxic. I'm sounding like an asshole, but I'm sorry. Don't go out there and cry like that and then go to Inter. Like I don't believe your priority is Inter. Don't cry about it.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sick of all the people that bought into it. That, these little crocodile tears, I'm so sad. He's just so sad about leaving. Juventus are pushing him out. If he acted like a professional and had a professional agent to begin with, that deal could have gotten done in October. And we wouldn't have to worry about this. He'd be making a better amount of money that he's going to be making probably at Inter. So
also,
tough.
Paul Pogba rejected Man City's offer.
Yeah.
Out of goodwill to Man United.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Look at
Weird.
That. Weird. That's
people say a lot of stuff about Paul Pogba all the time.
Mm-hmm. Tough titties. I don't know what else to say. I mean, that's weird. I don't know why I said that phrase. But anyway, tough luck. I don't know. At this point, I'm over it. I'm over Dybala.
Yes.
I'm not burning his shirt, but at the same time, it's frustrating as hell just to see. I mean, he's a petulant child. That's the only thing I can take from it. He acted like a child when trying to do business. He acted like a child again, being all upset, throwing a fit, and doing this fake cry. And the next thing you know, now he's going to go to Inter and be a child there. So whatever. I mean,
yep.
That's it. All right. You want to get into
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Do you want to get into the game? Do you want to do this?
Let's get into it.
All right, let's you lay the groundwork for me, and then I'll complain about this game and why I don't like the percentages and how they work.
Okay, this is called Ali's percentages. If you guys watch the lives all the time, or not all the time, just a good portion of the time, I usually come out with something and I always say, Ali, give me your percentage on this, and then I've called it a little segment called Ali's percentages. Basically, what we do here is I ask Ali, what are the percentages of this guy staying or leaving? Because it could be one of our players leaving, or a foreign player coming in. Mm-hmm. And then he'd give me his percentage out of 100. It's not either or. It's not Di Maria or Berardi. It's what out of 100% is Di Maria coming to Juventus. So everyone gets their own 100%. Kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
Continue. Okay, got it. Okay.
Every single player gets their own 100 percentile ranking. Okay.
I get that. I get it. But
okay. You can have multiple players in each department come in.
It's like so I can have 3 defenders at 100%. They're all coming.
We're getting all of them then. You think we're getting all
I'm
of
just
them?
a pure.
100%.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
Are you done picking apart my little segment?
You don't need a leg read to jerk you off. Okay.
You don't.
You don't. No, you don't. Okay.
What are we going with first? We're going with attackers first, I think.
Yeah, I think I threw that up there. Let's throw that up there.
So the main ones we'll go over for a bit, like we'll talk about, but the bottom ones, it's like they're probably not coming. And this is going to go tie into John Cena, what he's been saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he's been saying the two dudes from Shakhtar. Just put that up a bit.
Oh.
Because you're missing the two names. Yeah, no problem.
Bad. Let me do some. I forgot they're not all the same length. So
yeah.
That's what she said. All right. So you just had to handle it a little bit differently. Yeah. All right, you open it up for me, and then we can.
Okay, so it looks like we're almost at the same rate as. Also, people in the chat chime in. Put the player's name and say what percentage you think they're actually coming back to Juventus.
While you're hitting the like button and the subscribe button.
Yeah, do all that stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So Morata, we both have around 80%. That's high. We both probably think he's coming back. It's pretty obvious. You have decimals, which is crazy, but yeah.
I got bored while doing it. I was just like, I'm gonna throw some crazy stuff in there. I think with Morata, the way it's falling, it just seems more and more likely that when it comes to Atletico Madrid, they're not going to find another suitor for him.
Absolutely.
And then Juve is going to end up winning out with that, so they'll probably sign him on for a couple more years, and then loan. I don't know. I've seen the 10 and 10 thrown out there. I've seen different options, but probably continue the loan for another season. It looks like.
Yeah.
And then do it all over again next year.
No, for sure. That's what I'm thinking too, and that's why I said like 5 minutes ago. Maybe he doesn't come back. Maybe we get Raspadori. That's why I said that. Yeah. He's got the Juventus symbol on his shin guard. Like he loves it there. And I think he's pushing for him to stay. Once he saw as Vlahovic and him got to play on the same team on the same pitch in his new position, I think he understood like, okay, I can handle this. You know what I mean? Because in January you wanted to go to Barcelona because we were trying to get a new striker.
Yeah, right. No, that makes sense.
Muriel, that's crazy high in my opinion. That's 50-50 that's coming for you.
It's a little bit, yeah. I was probably a little more excited on Muriel. I thought, I don't know. I just thought if the option's out there, that I think that would be a strong one that Juventus would actually go after. Is maybe the way I'm looking at it more than than how likely to get done with Atalanta and all the whole situation going on there. I think I put him higher on just because I think Juventus had more interest in him than they had with, say, some of the guys in the bottom of the list, Simeone, Arnautovic, the guy who I don't even know who it is, and then Neres. If I'm being honest, I put two because I don't know who the hell he is. And like I remember, we were talking about him the other day, and I was like, I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing with this guy.
For me, 13% because there were so many names put out there. I think he was just one of them as well. Like Simeone, like you said, Simeone was out there. Arnautovic, Muriel, like all these names are drifted out there, and I think he's just another number. Yeah. So
I think
that's what I think.
Yeah, I think that bottom half, especially those bottom three, are just I don't know if it's just to try to get attention or what it is, but it just doesn't seem realistic to me. Or they're backup options, and they're just like we're gonna have to go with one of them. Yeah, because we're not gonna get the other guys.
Hanina is going all in. She did every single player, every single number. I love it.
0% for Neres. No chance.
Neres is not coming. So Kostic, we're both very high on it. It looks like. I think he's either leaving Eintracht for us or he's staying there. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, I agree. I think from the news reports that I read every single day, talk about that. It just seems, when I say read, I mean talk about it in the video, not me sitting at home having a cup of coffee, and that's what I'm doing. It's can't wait to hear about Kostic. He seems like one of the more likely options to me. So much of it was just like I didn't know if he was the backup option to Di Maria. I couldn't tell what was going on. Yeah. The more it felt like Di Maria may potentially not go to Juventus, I was like, okay, they're going to go to Kostic. Like it's an easy, quick one to try to go after. To me, it seems like.
Wow. Yeah. I agree. I'm a little bit higher than you.
But yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be an amicable situation with Frankfurt because they'll just be like, yeah, Kostic, you just want us to Europa League. you can go to Juventus. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got 1 year left. You're not signing with us. A lot of people are high on Kostic as well. Jeff Costello, 80%. Barile, 95%. Jeez.
I think I went.
United Fire, 92%.
I think throughout this thing, I think I went kind of lower overall with the percentages. There's not a lot of them that I went super high on, but I was also in my head. I was thinking of the percentages almost like comparing it with everybody else in the 100%. And I know that's not what I'm supposed to do, but that's how I was thinking. I was like, to me, 60% with Kostic is damn good. Like that's high.
Yeah,
you take those
absolutely.
numbers over anybody else in that 100 percentile makeup, and that's what I'm thinking in my head. It's like to me, it's like Kostic and then the field, if that makes sense. That's what I looked at it. Yeah, a lot of people, I guess the Muriel, maybe that was just kind of a shot in a pan kind of thing, and maybe it's cooling down, or I don't know.
You read the news the most, and you read it every day, so you probably have a better feel. If you see Muriel's name a lot, then
I do. But there's also something where we noticed the other day that I guess I went on a rant, and I didn't even realize how hard I went because I just blacked out, and I just did it. Like when I say blackout, it's not like getting drunk and blacking out. It's just like sometimes you hit record and you start going, and whatever comes out comes out. So, Gatuzo sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit, and that's just kind of what it is. We'll see. Okay.
Here it is.
Let's see. Alejandro says Pogba 99. Di Maria, he still has 98 for Di Maria still. See, let's go to Di Maria.
You know why, though? You know why? Because he doesn't want to retract his statements at all.
That's
especially if he does end up coming.
Well, he can't. Cause
he doesn't want to flip-flop or wishy-washy.
No, you can't be a flip-flopper. If there's anything we learned from the 2004 United States presidential election, is don't be a flip-flopper. People hate it. Nobody else should even know that reference unless you're American, I guess. But, okay, when it gets to Di Maria, I was kind of similar in your boat. I ended up moving him up, but I was about to just put 50%. Because it literally...
It's a coin flip.
Well, here's the way I go about it. Di Maria doesn't really want you. He doesn't want to go to Juventus. It's just, it's an appealing option. It's a nice little Italian vacation. He gets to go chilling here, play for, 3-4 months, and then he can take off for the rest of the year. And then he's done. He can literally park it and just sit on the bench, or he can go out there, play, jog a little bit up and down. He's making that payday. And just knowing what it appears to be that Di Maria really wants Spain, and his family would love Spain, that if that opportunity opens up, he gone. He's doing it right away. That's why it's funny. I probably would say really I agree with you more your number than even my number. I put 65, but it's probably
That's high.
I put 65. What my number is?
Yeah.
See, I don't think it is because Di Maria probably just doesn't really have the options.
That's why I gave him the 1 extra %, to be honest.
That's why I put it there. Yes, Khalid. Bush beat Kerry. He definitely did. there we go. Thank you. Anyway, that's what I have for him. Let's see. Giuseppe says Juve's management has lost the plot. I got a good I can't. I do want to record that hot take. So, Alejandro, if you can make me the graphics for the hot take show, just some kind of layout, something like that. I got one that I'm itching to get off my chest. Like I'm ready for this one. And like I said, gonna be hot takes. Maybe we'll lose some subscribers. We'll see. Okay. Okay, Khalid. Wait. What? We're not doing politics. This is not a politics
Don't do
show.
Politics here.
We're definitely
we're
definitely not touching that one. Khalid, we're not touching it. Okay.
No, we'll go to Raspadori, and then we'll go Berardi, and then we'll move on to the midfielders because the other ones don't really matter.
We have a decent little disparity there.
Yeah, we do actually. 26%. It's quite large. I was under the impression that Sassuolo said, Raspadori, you're not for sale. And I think if we do get Kostic and Morata and Di Maria, I think Raspadori's not coming.
I'm about to heel turn.
That's why.
I'm about to have a heel turn on this channel where I just start going full negative and like complaining and yelling and screaming about everything. Not that I hadn't done that already. I don't know. To me, I think it's frustrating to me because I think Raspadori to me was like he was that option for this Mercado that I really want to see Juventus land because I think he's a young Italian talent, a talent that has a ton of talent that can really be a solid player. That people were talking about him, obviously not role to role replacing Dybala and being Dybala's guy, but I thought that would be kind of the situation with him early on, that he would be the young, not broken down talent that would be good for the club. now, and I see where you kind of went down the next row under it. I couldn't put Raspadori. Not just because he's Italian, but yes, he's Italian. United
He
Fire.
just explained it. He's like, because he's young and talented.
Yes, and I said he's young and talented, and I like his hustle. I like his hustle a lot. Whatever you want to call it, green toe, whatever, not I want to say nonsense term, but whatever term you want to use to fill that. Yes, that's what it is. But yeah, I do not hide that I'm an Italian shill, and that's what I do here. That's what I do here. But that does not mean a name down there that I like at all. I do not like Bernardi, and he's an Italian. So
going off that, you still have him decently high.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm scared.
I have mine at 49, obviously, because Di Maria goes from 50. I literally did the either or the one for that guy.
Oh,
for
wow.
those two.
It's almost like you shouldn't do it. Alejandro, you're dead to me. Dead. Your family's dead. Everybody's dead. They're all dead.
Yeah, but Ali's percentages. So Ali says 0. He's not coming.
The one good thing is, like, even though Ali's like does this, he doesn't know anything. So I feel good. I feel good about that. I feel like if there's one thing, if there's one thing I need is one of you all saying there's 0 chance that a player's coming, because you said it about Vlahovic, and now Alejandro, Alejandro and I both said that Dybala is definitely staying, like 100%.
Yeah, you guys did.
So right now, I'll take that. I'll take those odds.
Yeah, we got to go like full scale. Like we can't hold anything back. 100% he's coming. Yes.
Haneen says, I want Raspadori to grow at Sassuolo another year. I get it. I understand it. You know what I don't want? I don't want to hear all the bullshit that comes along with it. When I say that, I mean,
what do you mean by that? Yeah.
Say he has a great season. Say, oh, now we won $50 million. Oh, now we have another shooter. Oh, he could go here or here. Oh, he could go to Arsenal. Arsenal's going to jump in because, of course, I do. So Arsenal.
Yeah, but then we'll get him. So hopefully
that's true. That's a good point. Okay, let me say something who would make me more nervous. He was an Inter fan as a kid, right? So yeah. Inter get into it. I don't know, something like that. Maybe that's a situation I don't really want. I'd rather. And I understand you don't want to get stuck with another player who maybe hasn't peaked yet, but that actually was his peak, if that makes sense. Yeah. But I don't know. To me, I don't really want to do all that nonsense. I also don't want to get stuck with Bernardi during that time frame. I feel like Bernardi would fill that, and then you'd be stuck with him, and you can't even get Raspadori then. I feel like. So
I agree.
So I don't fully agree with all of these. Let's just wait. Let's just wait and see what happens. Like, no, make some take success. You have to come with some risks. You have to take a couple risks there. And I feel like Raspadori is not that big of a risk.
She said the same thing with Zaniolo too, though.
Yeah,
she wants all the young Italians to stay and do well a bit more for a bit longer, and then we should pounce.
Yeah, so
it's like they're on loan for us, but we don't own them yet.
Yeah, next year we have to pay 120 million just to get 2 Italians or something like that.
Yeah,
and then but don't worry, we'll have to go after somebody else next season because Di Maria is going to be gone anyway, so we're going to have to replace him anyway. And then whoever else, De Ligt's going to leave, so we're probably going to have to get his replacement. So we'll have to put off Raspadori for another season. We'll wait 2 years. It'll be fine. We don't need it right now.
Too funny.
I agree.
We can move on. We can move on to the. I think we did midfielders next.
Yeah.
Because the other names don't matter.
Do I need to lift this one up as well? Yeah.
By the way, these names came from our members list that she threw in our Discord. Mm-hmm. Throw the members graphic up.
Oh crap! you would do this to me. You would do this to me.
Put you on the spot. Become a member.
All right, guys.
Because Haneen provided some good information that you guys can all read.
Yeah, guys, make sure you join the member squad. It's a lot of cool stuff you get here with the member squad. Anybody that you see in the chat right now that have their little icons next to their name, they're a member of the channel. It's really affordable. I say that, I don't know everybody's financial situation, but I think it's very affordable for what you get there. You get a lot of cool content from the member squad. So there's 3 different levels. You get the club level, the lounge level, and the premium level. The club level, you get the loyalty badges, which is the badge, the icon next to their name. You get the emojis you can drop in the chat. There's one of me and Julian. I don't know why there's not one of Alejandro. He's here right now listening. Tell Alejandro to make. Actually, no, he doesn't get to make his own. We get to make his. Let's make sure that's clear. Because he's gonna do something that he's not gonna do what he's
just gonna put Insignia's picture on.
Well, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that. Yes, and then you also get access to the Discord members chat, which is really where a lot of the content and stuff is going on. You get constant communication. You get a community, really with that, with other Juventus fans. We have a lot of fun in there, chatting back and forth, doing a bunch of stuff, as well as you get access to potentially come join us on some lives whenever we have openings there. You've seen Davide, you've seen Dash, you've seen Malik, you've seen a bunch of the different guys. Right now, just guys. I don't think any gals have jumped on with us. We're gonna try to get Haneen. Haneen, you're gonna jump on one day. We're gonna push you. I'm gonna make you do it, and you're gonna be uncomfortable, but we're gonna make you do it. So one day, well, it may be like 7 years from now, but Haneen will join us. Then the next level, the lounge level, you get the wallpaper on top of it, and then the top level, the premium level, you get you get the wallpaper, of course, and then you also get a giveaway priority. You get 5 times the opportunity to win something that we give away on the channel. Either a jersey, shirts, merchandise for that right now. So that's $5 US a month. It's real cheap. It's cheaper than a cup of coffee you get every day at your overpriced Starbucks. So one of the options right now that I say, we do the giveaways. There's potential of one. There's rumors around the office. There's rumors around the office here that there may be a certain jersey giveaway coming in once some news drops. Maybe.
Hot take.
Potentially.
It might have something to do with a fella.
Mm-hmm. A fella.
That may be coming.
A fella, yes. But also just throw out there, merchandise. This is one of our shirts. Yes. I got this one. I used to see Alejandro wear the white one. This is the black one with the Bianconeri's own logo and all that on it. It's a lot of it's really comfortable. It's a really, really good shirt. Really good quality.
Looks nice.
So definitely you can end up winning that. If you don't want to just put it up to chance to end up winning one, you can also go to the Bianconeri's own shop website. I think it's like Bianconeri's own channel store. I'll
find out on the membership.
It's
become a member.
It's in the description below. It's literally in the description below. Hit that and you can end up going. And if you want to get yourself a shirt and all that, feel free to do that now. All right. Advertisement time is done. We can move back and talk about the midfield now and what we think is going to happen.
Yep. So Pogba, easy. Well, easy for you. 99.9992.
That's my Momblano number. We're good to go.
Yeah, that's your 0.0008. Not sure he's coming. Yep. Is that because Zidane scares you? No, I'm kidding. It's because let's wait for next Friday. Yeah. I'm actually really I don't want to go wake up on Friday morning and on Twitter and see that he said he's coming to Juventus. I actually want to watch the entire Pugman 3. I actually do. I want to be like in Marvel. I'm sorry, off track. Not off track though.
You want the stinger. You want to get to the stinger. You don't want to be spoiled. You don't want to be spoiled.
I want like when Captain America picks up Mjolnir. That's what I want. You hated that part, didn't you?
No, I didn't hate that part. Here's the thing. I don't care. Like what I mean, I don't care. Like I want the information. Here's a little not inside baseball. It kind of is when you do this channel, when you do stuff like this, you probably want the information as soon as it's there, as soon as it drops. And that's why we do this channel. It's because I'm ready to go live. I'm ready to talk about it right away.
Yeah.
And that's why we do the, what could happen and all that. I also, what I was trying to say, the inside baseball part is that when it comes to Marvel and Star Wars and stuff like that, I like to get all the leaks. I want to know.
Yeah, you like spoilers.
It doesn't ruin it for me. It doesn't ruin knowing what's going to happen. It doesn't ruin when it actually happens. It could set it up, and I could be like, well, this is crap. And Alejandro throws in a super chat. Let me throw that up here. I'm going to have to figure out how to get this on the screen with our big heads and everything going on. Let's put you up here. You're up here now. You're there. And it's in the hair. You're in the Julian hair. Alejandro says, Pogba 99 and 2 youngsters, no other links. So there you go. There's your disappointment of the day.
I feel like we pretty much established that though.
Yeah.
Like nobody else is there at over 25%. Actually, you got Jorginho kind of high.
I threw him
and Fratesi shock. Shock the Italians are high.
Well, I put him high. It just seems like the easy one that they would go for is like a backup option. And I was like, yeah, those make sense. Jorginho. Okay, I do want to talk about this for a second. Real quick, though, back with what I was saying. I like the leaks. I like to know what happens. Sometimes the leaks sound better than what actually happens. But like Pogba, spare me. I don't need to watch the documentary. I don't need to watch the Pogmentary. I'm sorry, that's so self-serving. And like, I'm not saying like, but I'm not being the urinator. I'm not being Julian now. What I mean is like, it's fine.
I said I want to watch it, dude.
I know, but I call you the urinator about everything else. I'm fine with the documentary. I ain't gonna watch it. Like, you know, it's kind of like the meme that you always send the what is it? Sorry, we're not gonna read that whole or whatever. Not gonna read all that. Sorry.
I sent it to Dave in our group.
Happy for you, or sorry about that, or something. Yeah, whatever that is. That's how I feel when it comes to that. Like, I don't need to sit through your whole thing. I got a kid, I got a family, I got other stuff going on. I don't need to sit through Pogba's documentary. I barely have enough time to sit through the game. Really.
Yeah.
Let's see. Haneen was saying, "What if we watch and in the end it's PSG?" I'll be honest. There's a part of me. It's not that I want it. There's a part of
0.0008% of you.
Yeah, that part of me. There's a part of me that would like. I enjoy this. This is people are gonna hate this about me, but like, part of me that would make me smile a little bit, just the tiniest smile, just to see like, just to watch the world burn a little bit, just to see all the Juventus fans that are like talking crap and all the stuff they've been doing just lose it. And like, but not just that, but also the like my frustrations being kind of like realized of like, hey, they didn't get locked up in time. Like, hey,
yeah.
Like, hey,
vindication.
Hey, you know what? If they would have sped this up earlier and like been like, no, you know, whatever, get it done now. Maybe there's a chance this didn't happen. Maybe Zidane or whoever didn't have. I don't think it's gonna happen. But there's a slight piece of me that takes a little bit of, you know, it's enjoyment, but obviously it's not because it's my team. But you know,
could you imagine Zidane is appointed PSG coach for whatever reason on June 15th, and then their editors whoever did the Pogmentary go in and change it.
You can see it's like half-assed, like cut out. Like it's like me whenever like I get to cut like midway through what daily video, I'll start recording and I'll be going through and I'm doing it, and then all of a sudden I feel a sneeze or like at the Hakalugi come up and I'm like, okay, can I get through this? I can't do it. And then you just see a really hard cut in the middle of it. That's what's happening, guys. Anyway. If they did that, it's just like screeching halt, and it's just like, oh, PSG have like crappily edited into it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's so happy to go to PSG, but like they're using analogies like the world is all black and white.
Yeah.
Like he can finally go back to his old lady.
Yeah.
Paris Saint-Germain. Like I would love it. He's finally coming back home. After 7 years. Wait, how long has it been?
6, I think. 6.
After 6 years, he's returning home. Paris Saint-Germain. Just all the hype about it. I don't know. I love it. I don't know. It'd make me happy. Okay, I'm not in trouble yet. All right.
To be honest, I'm at the same ranking as you in these. To be honest,
what do you
I
mean?
have Rodrigo de Paul at 1% because I saw. The Romeo Agressi basically shut that down right away. So I was like, 1.
I think I missed.
I would love to have him. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's how. Let me just go through because I don't think we need to go. I don't need to talk about Soler, Cristante.
No.
I really don't need to talk about Frattesi. It's just been one that's been mentioned enough. And the Italian, I think. Gundogan, no idea. To be honest, like I haven't watched him at all. Thomas Partey, I've talked about plenty on the channel. A couple years ago, that would have been exciting. Now it's not. Now if you get him, you're getting stuck with him. You're not getting something. It's my personal opinion. I know Cristante's Italian. I know he is.
He's Canadian.
He's Canadian Italian. You're right, though. You're right, though. But that doesn't mean that I'm hyped. I'm not hyped about every Italian. It's the ones that I think are good talents. And I'm probably wrong a lot. I did want to. So DePaul, the only reason I put that in there was obviously I heard that, but then also I heard. What was it? With him, it was the idea that somehow that like swap deal or the situation that would have initially that was rumored out there with Morata and Moise Kean and that whole situation, if that would have worked out. But that's the only reason I realized that they moved on from that. So maybe I should have changed my number. SMS.
Before we move on, sorry, Frabotta is most likely going to Parma.
Cool.
According to DiMarzio.
Well,
so Gianluca Frabotta We'll probably get maybe if it's not a loan, if it's not a loan, we'll probably get a couple mil. Nah, maybe not even a couple mil. We'll get some money.
Really? This is totally whatever. I'm not producing on screen, but just talking behind the scenes that you don't care about this. You said so lids. They put names on shirts and all that.
Yeah.
Are there certain ones that they won't do?
What are you trying to do?
Because like in Canada, it seems like maybe it's a Canada compared to America. So like here, I called them because so I was able to buy a USA jersey because I was like I'm gonna get one because I want to have a Weston McKennie one. Well, the Weston McKennie ones are all sold out. Yeah. And I was like, can I just get Weston McKennie and the number 8 put on it? Yeah. And they're like, yeah, we can't do that. And I was like, why the hell not? They're like, we can put your name or whatever. I'm like, my name's McKennie, and I like the number 8.
Well, there you go.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's an American
thing.
Weird.
That's weird. That might be an American thing. Maybe that's just your particular store thing.
It might be. I don't know if I need to look somewhere else, find another place that could do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway.
We got a super chat.
I see it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Giuseppe, one of our members in there. Appreciate your support as always. Giuseppe says, I'm going to exercise a little faith in the Juventus. That's not how I say it. I think that's what he's doing. But anyway, Juventus.
No. I know what he's doing.
Oh, I know what he's doing. Got it. A little offensive, but I'm here for the humor. A little faith in the Juventus management. If it takes all summer for here we go, not going to dwell on no news.
Yeah.
Your opinion, your take on that. I mean,
the continuous non-news that comes up, he's not going to care about, and I agree with that. At this point,
as a guy who runs a channel, I disagree. For me and you, you have to comment on it every day because you have to do daily videos. I have to come on, do lives, and sometimes by myself and just yammer on. Yeah.
But for a person who doesn't do that. Sure. Yeah. Like if you read it, whatever. Move on next.
Well, yeah. If you're just
like for you and I, for you and I, we have to think of like an hour plus of stuff we want to talk about.
Oh, I could yell and scream and complain all I want. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I've been kind of reserved today because I have plenty that I can go on, and I'm saving it. I'm saving it up. I'm keep right in that holster, and when it's time, it's ready to go. I get what you're saying. My problem is we also witnessed last summer the Locatelli situation, how long that ran, and just how long it took for him to really get like acquainted into not even a system because it didn't exist, but like getting him worked into the rotation. Yep. It took a lot longer than it should have. I mean, if it was up to me, honestly, if you're talking to me, one news of the day, Romeo Gresti dropped the tour dates for Juventus in the United States. I don't know if that was news, but I hadn't seen it confirmed before.
No, you're right. It's new.
Julian and myself will be going to Dallas. I'm just going to keep pushing it until he goes. We're going to Dallas, and Luca.
Costs too much money.
We'll figure it out. We'll take care of it. We'll figure it out. They'll be playing in Dallas, I think it's July 22nd, and then they play in LA and Vegas. I can't remember the dates off the top of my head. I guess I can pull it up right here.
We play in Dallas on the 26th.
Is that what it, is that the 26th? Yeah, you're right. What did I say, 22nd? I think I said the wrong day. So my bad if people are playing their schedule around what I said. So
we play in Vegas against Guadalajara on the 22nd. We play on the 26th in Dallas against Barcelona. And then we play in LA on the 30th against Real Madrid.
Yeah, okay. Actually, see, I feel like I have to go to the one in Dallas now.
Because you should.
It's in Dallas. I got family in Dallas.
Exactly.
Not only that, but it's also against Barcelona, who I have family that's from Barcelona too, and that side has some. So it's like we have to go.
You'll watch Di Maria for sure.
Yeah, you and I have to go.
Yeah, you'll watch Di Maria for sure.
Yeah. Is he? Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah. I'll be wearing. Yeah, I'll wear. I was about to say if he goes to Barcelona, I'll get a Di Maria Barcelona shirt and wear it. That's my shame. Murata said that he's getting the team really ready by July 1st. That's what we should do also. I completely agree, and that's where I sit with this. Haneen is saying overall, you need to have Pogba and Di Maria by then. None of this July 4th crap. Well, I mean, I guess July 4th would fit into that. And I understand these games are, July 22nd is the first one? But, there's no way the Mercado's done by then. There's no way that they have everybody by then.
No.
So, and that's where my frustration comes in, because we watched 2 seasons of crap, 2 seasons of bad football. Like, and I understand.
You know what? The sorry season was bad too. Like, let's not get ourselves.
That's where I had to give him credit. Ronaldo had some games where he just won it in the end. He just willed them to a victory. So I do give him credit there. But again, how many hours to Dallas? From where? From me? For me, it's 2 hours a flight.
Mine is a 1 hour drive plus a 3.5 hour flight.
Oh, okay. 3.5 hours.
So, and a lot of money.
Layover in Kentucky. We can meet up here, and then we'll fly the rest of the way. Just have it split up. What the thing is, too, you searched flights right now. I think it's on Wednesdays. I think Wednesdays or Tuesdays are the day it's cheaper. Like I said, when we went to Italy, and also it could be Biden. It could have been because the gas prices and all that.
Yeah,
are
that's
going
true.
on. That could be a part of it. But what I do know is, if you go to whenever we did it, when we planned our trip to Italy, this was 2019 though. When we planned that trip, we did it. We looked on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We checked in, and we ended up getting round trip for both my wife and me for like $1,600, which I felt like was pretty good at the time. I don't know. Good. That was all over Italy. That wasn't just.
Yeah, that's very good.
Kind of thing. So I'll keep an eye out for you. I'll let you know. I'll be like, hey, Julius.
Make sure it's from Buffalo.
From Buffalo, yeah. Do we let you all cross the border? Do we still let you all in? I don't know.
Yes.
He didn't build the wall. Trump didn't build the wall. Okay.
No.
I didn't know. I thought maybe he put it on the wrong side. You never know. Anyway, Giuseppe also says, Justin, Jules, and I truly appreciate you guys bringing a lot to us. The members and viewers, just going to lead with calm faith. Juve got to go to his Champions League final with worse. Oh, they got to a Champions League final with a worse squad and players. Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point, Giuseppe. And we appreciate your support as always. I mean, it's just, I feel like it definitely is. It definitely does build more of a fire. And why I understand why people who do like sports radio and stuff like that can come off as more hot takey, because you're diving into this day in and not even just because you have to, but talking about it every day and no moves being made or dumb moves being made. Like stuff like that. And again, guys, I'm ready for this hot take video. Once Ale gets me these graphics, Ale, if you're in here, make those graphics, because I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go on this one, because I feel like I have a pretty good comparison to the way that I'm feeling with Juventus and the way it's being done right now, and things are being handled that you can compare to another well-known entity. Not a lot here. Paredes, I wish it was lower. Just because I should have done lower. The one thing I wanted to throw out there, and this is, I'm not trying to hot take this. So, breathe in, deep breath. Jorginho. I have him at 39, you have him at 25. The reason I bring this up is the reports that have come out about him. Is this nonsense? Is there any fact to this? I think you and I may have talked about it last time, about the family aspect to it. That's his lifestyle.
It was reported. Yeah, it was reported, but I don't think you don't sign someone that you want if you think they have a problem.
I mean, it seems
but
like
they don't have a real problem.
That sounds like a piss poor excuse. I want to say that, and then I also want to say it doesn't make any sense. Like they said, somebody tried to sell it as Juventus is a family atmosphere, and I'm like, okay, not to be that guy.
We signed Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, exactly. Right? There's that.
We couldn't go to the U.S. for tours for a reason.
There's a reason. I'm not going to talk about the reason, but there's a reason. But also, the first year we sold, the first summer where Ronaldo's not on our team in 4 years, we're going back to the U.S. Yeah. Weird, huh? Well, here's the other part of it. So, is he not allowed in the United States at all?
He is not allowed there.
For how long? Like ever? Or like I didn't. That's kind of.
You got to read the court or the documents in the court case.
I obviously do.
I'm pretty sure.
I didn't realize that, but I mean, I realized that after you all had mentioned it, but I didn't realize that. Anyway, okay. I want to be careful with my words once again. Have to be careful. When they're talking about Jorginho and his lifestyle and his choices, when they're saying is because he has kids with 2 women and they're both going to games and supporting him. Okay. I'm going to take this from an aspect of this makes when people say that it sounds like they're talking about Juventus, like Juventus is coming from America, coming from Kentucky. You go south, like they're in the Bible Belt. It's what it sounds like. It sounds like you're a Bible Belt school or Bible Belt, not school, but a Bible Belt place, and like you're Southern Baptist. You're not even that. You're the extreme, not Southern Baptist. That's not what I want to say, but you're a Westboro Baptist Church. And if you know what that is, they're terrible. They're not a real church, is what I'm saying. They're people that use certain things and they go over the top just to whatever, say a bunch of stuff about people. That's a nice way to put it. That's what it sounds like they're saying that, but then Juventus like throw their support in things that don't line up with the values.
With that.
It's just that's my issue. And I'm not saying what your values should be or how they should be said, but if that is like the reasoning behind Jorginho,
just be consistent.
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense to me. That'd be like that's where you're going with it. Like that's where you want to say, instead of just saying, hey, no, we don't think a deal can be done, or hey, we just don't want the player, that they throw that excuse out there. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Okay. Let's not get the channel demonetized. Let me move on to it. Let's move on to the next group. We have the center back group to talk about.
Dash says he cannot go back to the U.S. until the case is dropped. So apparently the case is still ongoing.
Oh, wow.
So, interesting.
Yeah. And then
getting back to the center backs.
Yeah, Luis says, of course, the one time he's not living in the U.S. anymore, Juventus decides to come to the U.S. What part of the U.S. did you live in, Luis? I mean, I'm not saying I actually believe that. I'm saying that's a reasoning that's thrown out there. So I don't believe it. That's why I'm questioning it.
Yeah.
Because the other aspects of stuff Juventus have like supported or done or whatever don't line up with that either, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you can't have one thing and say the other. So I just the ideology that's like thrown out with that doesn't make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. You know what? Let's just scrub this part of the video. Scrub it, Alejandro.
Let's just call Jorginho a bad player.
Yeah,
and move on. He's not coming.
He misses penalties. There we go.
Yeah.
I'll let you take back over for the center backs.
Okay, so for the center backs, we're pretty close in the Koulibaly. I think I put it 40 because I just want him more so than I think he's actually going to 40% come. But if we fork up the money, he will come. I'm going to retract that statement. If we fork up the money, he'll have to make a decision.
Koulibaly or De Laurentiis?
Koulibaly. I think De Laurentiis will sell to if whoever gives 40 mil, he'll sell to.
You think so?
Yes.
See, that's why
we're that for Higuain.
See, my percentage was completely based on De Laurentiis being a pain in the ass, and that's it would have been probably closer to 40 or 50 because that's who I wanted. So, we do have a big disparity right in the middle there. That's interesting. There's reasoning behind each of these. So that one kind of, that one kind of confused me, just because I don't know. I don't believe De Laurentiis will want to do business with Juventus if he doesn't have to.
Yeah, that's fair. I just recalled the Higuain one. We gave him the money that he wanted, and we got him. True. If we give the Koulibaly money, we'll get him.
Koulibaly. Koulibaly.
Unless Chelsea give the 40 mil.
Yeah.
Right? If Chelsea give the 40 mil, he's going to Chelsea. But he's not going to Barcelona because they can't afford anybody. Yeah. With a transfer fee.
Yeah.
So I think we're in the hunt strictly because if we want, we'll get him.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
It's one of those like Vlahovic things. Like Alkin says, I'll give you the money to get this guy. That's what it is. Then Gabriel Magalhaes, his name won't go away for now. So it's 45, 55 for you.
I think,
which equals 100, by the way. That's funny.
That is funny. He actually is probably I know it doesn't read like that, but I think he's the most likely because you see the pathway to get there. You see the transfer between him and swapping him for Artur and how that'll go. So that makes sense.
So here's the one we disagree with, kinda. Milenkovic. Inter's really looking at him. I think they're more advanced than we are because we haven't even looked at them yet. You know what I mean by looked at them, like talked with them.
Yeah.
So I'm at 10 just because I think Inter, like someone, I think it was Haneen mentioned they want to get all their business done by July 1st. I think they'll just be quicker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll just be quicker to the punch.
Are they getting 2 guys then? Because they're getting Bremer, right?
They have not talked to Torino whatsoever yet. Which is why my Bremer number is a little bit higher.
Yeah, I see that. It makes sense. I mean, to me, just if maybe Inter are trying to allocate their money toward Lukaku or whatever they're trying to do. I would think that must be a loan, but I don't know how much money they're going to need to shell up for that. With me, the reason I put Milinkovic so high, I've probably talked myself into it more than anything, but starting last summer with the rumors of him at Fiorentina, and the idea he's a cheap option from maybe 20,000 or 20 million, or it could be less than
15.
That. Yeah, 15. Yeah, it was 20 million last summer.
Okay.
So now it's 15. It could be, who knows what it could be by the end of this. The reason I put him out there is I'm just thinking steps ahead, where I'm thinking maybe Juventus look at this and they're playing their pieces. Maybe for some reason Koulibaly doesn't work out because the situation with De Laurentiis, where he's a trash man and he won't do the deal, kind of thing. Maybe somebody else from the Premier League comes out and gets him. Then Gabriel Mangalash or whatever. I don't know why I keep trying to say it. I can't do it. I can't. That doesn't work out because Arsenal want to keep him, but they end up buying, or Juventus make a boneheaded decision and end up signing Partey, and we end up getting a swap between those two. It could happen. It could, and honestly, it really could. Badiashile maybe doesn't work out just because Badiashile is more expensive, the amount of money you're spending. You look at the other names on the list, Bremer is probably not possible just because Inter he could go there. Igor Laporte, whatever. And then I look at it and see, if I'm Juventus and I look at this list and I say, who's a cheap option? Could be a good stopgap. We need a guy, Chiellini's out, who's a guy who not overly impressive, but is a serviceable player. Serviceable defender.
In that regard, I pick Igor.
You think so? Okay. I mean, I know that it's between those two at Fiorentina, but I just
I would say he's cheaper, and he played on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
For Fiorentina, so we definitely need one of those. I don't know if he's left-footed or not, but I think he definitely played left center back. So I think we should go for him, and he's a strong dude. He's big. Yeah. He started to get better with his feet at Fiorentina, obviously because they start to actually pass the ball as a team. Like their whole mantra was pass and move. Yeah. And he was strong, and he bullied Vlahovic the couple games I saw. Yeah. And of course, when I watched Fiorentina, not against Juventus.
Of course, he does know Vlahovic a bit more, so he probably knows his
for sure
quirks and all that. Dash also points out that Higuain had a release clause. We hit it and skipped Napoli negotiations there. So
we had to hit it though.
That's true. You did. But the thing is, at that point, you hit it, and then
you don't have to deal with De Laurentiis.
He can't say no, kind of thing in that situation.
I mean, if we hit 40 mil, I don't think he's saying no to a guy who's 31 years old with 1 year left. I get the whole release clause, but like, if we get 40 mil to him, he's gonna take it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then just moving on to the Badiashile one. That's the one that probably, honestly, if all things considered, if Juventus has the money for, while balancing that for the other players they're trying to get, that would be one that would excite me.
I agree.
Maybe the most, just because long term, I feel like he has the most longevity potentially for the club.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. You ready to move on to the next part? Just since we took a bit on these, and apologies. Guys, if you're in here, could you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, at least get us to 30 likes for today. I understand it's a bit of a slower day, but we appreciate, especially news-wise. Let's see. Here we go.
Well, Luis nailed it on the head. Igor's left-footed, valued at 15 mil. Beautiful.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a very good point. So, I'm not backing down. Let me make sure we got all these up there. Okay, this is what the smaller one. Okay,
this is what the people want too. The fullbacks. Everyone's invested in fullbacks.
Everybody's always interested in who we get. I mean, I've been hearing this since we started the channel. We need a left back.
Yep.
We need whatever. Yep. Okay. All right, take it away.
By the way, there's a very good Twitter account for Alexandro having a year left on his contract. I sent it to our group. I don't know if you had a chance to watch it, but it puts all of his blunders on display. Go follow it. I don't know what it's called though. I forget.
I think it's. Well, I know the name is literally 385 days until Alexandro's contract expires. Is what his name is.
Yes.
Or her name. Whoever it is.
Whoever the very creative person is.
Okay, I'm looking at this list right now. The fullbacks, and I'm look at Molina. Look at us. Look at us.
Oh yeah, we're high on that.
We're like right on it. Right on
1% off. We're higher than 50%. We're right up on that.
Yep. All right, you want to break it down?
Yeah, that's the guy that we've talked about most. Well, Juventus have talked about most. The sporting director from Udinese literally said, I hope he stays in Italy. I hope Juventus get him. Great. Thank you for that. Let's go get him.
Right.
I hope he doesn't go to Atletico Madrid. And honestly, if you get Molina, fire Danilo over to the left-hand side, call it a day. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Alexandro start. I know he's going to be on the roster next year. Hide him. Hide him as much as you can.
Just whenever I need to not see him anymore. That would be
good. Exactly. I do not want to see another video stemming next year on that Twitter account.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there'll be more. Trust me.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot more. Let's see. I'm looking through you. I think you and I are both kind of on the Udogie thing. Would have been much higher if it weren't for Udinese. Just probably aren't selling him this year.
Yes.
That's why.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, he'd be my probably highest number.
Yes, you're right.
Looking through these, we both had Romlo, Cambiasso. Yeah, you had higher than me. I guess the only reason I did it less is because the rumor is like Inter are trying to like lock that.
I thought they were going for Bellanova.
Who was it? Who was it that somebody was dealing with?
I think
Cambiasso?
we have a meeting with Cambiasso.
Do we?
You're probably right because you read the news do the news show every day.
I may have confused.
I thought it was Bellanova that they were getting.
I do remember hearing both of them, Bellanova and Cambiasso.
Okay.
But I don't remember if it was somebody else. You guys in the chat, let me know. You guys are more educated than we are. Like, you let us know. Let us know because I could be wrong. I very well could be wrong.
So many names go across our faces every day.
Yep. Exactly. Let's see. We talked about Udogie.
Palmieri is unfortunately high.
Yeah, I see. I had him a bit higher than just because to me I couldn't put him lower than 50 just because we've heard Agresti come
too
out
much.
Here. Yeah, and he's just been very blunt, being like he's
the easiest one to get.
Yeah, but not just that, but like he's like actually a high priority target for Juventus for some reason. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I want Alejandro to come and do that. Here we go by himself. I just want to see what goes on.
That would be fantastic. Just you and I both be like, we're out. Sorry, dude, we can't do it.
Yeah. I agree.
You're going to have to do Palmieri, and then, wait, let me throw this.
We'll take Pogba. We'll take...
Di Maria.
Yeah.
We'll be yelling and screaming about Di Maria. If we have why did I do it again? I vetoed over here. Another Bernardi. If we have Bernardi, he can do that one. He could also do Thomas Partey. He can do that.
I agree.
All those will be him on his own. Okay, yeah, Hanin said Inter are in on both. Okay, I thought so, but I just wasn't completely sure. I don't know. It's probably just one of those reports as well that just says, next few days we'll have a confirmation or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
next few days.
Red and Lodi is one that I actually did like, but Red and Lodi is really not even on the table. I don't know why I put him as high as I did. I think because I think it's because the name popped back up. Recently.
Yeah.
That's it for that one. I mean, I don't know. That's really what I got because it's to me it's Molina, and then you could potentially get Palmieri, and we can all cry together, and that's where we're gonna be. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then Hanin also saying Dash said I think it's Bellanova. Hanin said Inter had a meeting with Cambiasso. Bellanova is basically done. So
to be fair, Bellanova is not great, so don't really care that he's going to Inter.
No, I wasn't really impressed with him either. It's really just disappointing though. Obviously, given how bad we, at least the Juventus fans want a left back that Udogie may not be moving.
Yeah.
No, it's not dead, this season. It's not dead yet, but it.
Yeah.
It looks as poor as it could be. Anything else y'all want to before we wrap it? It's been a pretty decent. Would you lie down? Sorry, my dog.
Bourbon.
It's wet and he smells like complete ass. I'm just over it. Anything else we really want to talk about today? Just given any kind of news, any kind of hot takes you want to get off your chest. Like I said, I have like 3 or 4, but I'm going to save them.
You're going to save them, yeah. So you save them. My only thing is, someone brought it up earlier that other teams are getting stuff done and they have a goal to get their business done early. Mm-hmm. I wish that was us. Not the case. It's really frustrating, and it is what it is. Just be patient. Let's watch the Pugmentary.
Well, just remember, in the end, you need to be positive about your team. You need to be positive. Yes. You need to tell everybody that everything's great. Everything's wonderful. You have nothing to worry about. Just everything's wonderful. No matter what, trust your Juventus overlords, the management. Trust the people that are controlling are just doing the best job. Don't question them. Don't question them for any of the things that they bought or anything like that. Just let them tell you when they want to tell you. If you're waiting till August, whatever, the very last day of the Mercado, is it September 1st or is it August? It's like
I think August 31st. So when we're 0-4 in Serie A, we'll make moves.
Yeah, everything's fine. This is great. This is all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan, guys. We're good. We're good. Yes, it's just Seppi hit it right in the head. Yeah. I also saving it. Justin, don't go off. It's part of me that wants to do it. No. Don't waste it here.
Are these rants going to the members or are they going on here?
No, they're going full channel. They're going full channel.
Okay, good.
We do have. I mean, there's a short that I did today. Maybe we can. I don't know if you can do member shorts.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea how that
Probably
works.
Not. It's not worth doing for a members only thing. We'll see if Ali lets it go up there. It has nothing. It's just stupidity. It's really what it is. But anyway. I don't know. When it comes to the actual take, though, it's going to be a new series that we're doing. We're doing a few. Haneen, you asked for it.
She did.
You did ask for something different, fun. This one, I think it's going to be fun. Normally, this one may not be the most fun, but it's going to be kind of a breakdown my comparisons between Juventus and something else, and a lot of things that are going on with the culture lately. I guess it's one way to say it. And I just want to talk about just some of the issues that I've noticed, especially if you get on Twitter or anything like that, and just any time there's any kind of negativity or positivity, that there's 2 ends of the spectrum that are very vocal and it's very obnoxious, and you can actually be in the middle. You can be in the middle and love a club and think positive things while also having criticisms of that club. And
I think that's more than okay. Yeah.
But maybe not even just that. Criticisms, love something and have criticism of it. Period. Not just
my wife is criticizing me all the time.
That's how you know she loves you. To be honest, if she didn't love you, she wouldn't be yelling at you because you're a lazy sack of crap, and that's what they tell you.
Absolutely.
You're doing. Why are you downstairs talking with Julian for an hour and a half today? Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, an hour and a half. Why are you doing that for an hour and a half? You have a kid and a family. Luca hasn't eaten all day. What are you gonna do? Who's gonna take care of him? Anyway, Luca got into the OxyContin. How do you get into the Oxy? I'm kidding. It's not. We don't have OxyContin in our house. Just stuff like little things like that.
I don't know. Here in Kentucky.
Hey, this isn't Eastern Kentucky, bro. This isn't. I was in Eastern
Breaking
Kentucky.
Bad.
Yeah, this isn't This isn't Appalachia. I've been to Appalachia. It's you don't want to go out to Appalachia, but
I'll cross that off my bucket list.
Yeah. Just get rid of that one. Giuseppe says all hell will break loose with our first Here We Go. I'm putting it down here. I know this is killing your eyes. Too bad it will be in August for Bernardi on a 2-year loan with obligation to buy for $15 million. Yeah, there's a good chance.
Happy Friday, gents.
Yeah, happy Friday. Kostic is great. And then that's not the kind of fun I asked for. There's gonna be fun. I think my idea for shorts is a little bit more fun. I think Julian went a little hard in his rants. He ranted a little hard. He opened up the. Why is it changing size? What's going on here?
You're doing that.
I don't know. I didn't do that. It just started doing it on its own. That's what she said. Anyway, just actually, where is it?
I have a fun version
Dude,
of what I want to do
Christ.
for shorts.
It's so big. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
I have a fun version of what I wanted to do for shorts. I just had to rant out. For the first one, I wanted to test the waters out to see what was going on.
Can I tell you my favorite part of your short?
Yeah.
It's the longest short ever because you introed it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't know. And then Zenith made a good
like,
point. She's like, yeah, you don't have to intro. I was like, all right.
I was like, yeah, it's not like a normal video. You just start talking. You just start going, this is what we're doing, whatever, kind of thing. And I loved it because I was just like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not bad, but because it's kind of a little bit like, okay, what's he doing?
Bad.
What's going on? It's kind of great because of that. You want that sometimes. The uncomfortableness. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Hi, it's welcome to the Beyond Canary Zone. I'm Justin Sofro. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then like before, when I just start to give the take, it'll be like the 59-second mark, and then it'll end because you can only be a minute long.
Yeah,
something like that. That's what it'll be. Let's see. Luis Miranda says Beyond Canary Zone after dark. Honey, we're working on the fun stuff though. Xavier says, you guys ready for Berardi? No. He's not getting number 10. It's just being yourself. Huh? United Fire says just being yourself. I don't,
I'm doing the shorts.
Do you mean, is that what the shorts is supposed to be? Just kind of like being yourself, just normal life kind of stuff? That's fine. We can do that. I can do that. If we don't say one by next Friday, we have to start drinking live on Fridays. Yeah, it'll be that. It'll be
Well, next Friday is Pogba Day.
Well, unless it's Paul, I can't go PSG. I don't even know.
PSG Ogba.
Yeah. Listen, actually, that might even be a better video if we go live, just yelling and screaming about him going to PSG.
Yeah, we
instead.
could.
Anyway, all right, last one. Let's buy Cristante. Cristante when you see up for us on his own. I'm sure that's what we need. We need a Canadian. You got an American. Now it's time for a Canadian. All right. I think that'll do it for today, guys. We appreciate everybody that tuned in as always. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, and stay notified for all of our latest videos. It'll be Pogba Day probably in about a week from now. He's coming. Don't get your panties unbunched. He's coming. But I know I said that, and I'm the one probably who has his panties mostly in the bunch because I complain about it all the time on here. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating, right? Anyway, guys, that'll do it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. Bell icon. Make sure you follow Beyond Canary Zone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Follow my guy, Julian Genotti, at Genotti151. You can follow me at Justin Sofro on Twitter as well. What do we want? Let's leave it with this. It was like rock hard. It was way too hard. Like it wasn't moving kind of thing. All right. Y'all have a good day. See you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Beyond Canary.